Hello again. Welcome to Hoagies Talk on Backcheck. So, a backcheck is when we lose the puck, how do we get back and defend, and what we should be thinking about. So it's similar logic to a forecheck in that it depends on your position on the ice, and that's your responsibility. The defenseman, so this is like a good one for Gambino to kind of start getting familiar with his role as a defenseman now. If you are on the strong side, the side with the puck, the defenseman can pinch sometimes. So if the puck ends up so say, there's a little puck battle, we lose the puck, this guy starts streaking this way. If somebody's curling around and kind of angling him in, and their other guys are kind of caught in other silly areas and they aren't a threat this way, so you don't really, the best time to pinch is when you know that puck is just, if a man's streaking this way, if you pinch, that puck's just going to go right up to him. Boom. I mean, right there. There's a 2-on-1. So we want to avoid getting those odd man rush situations. So pick your moments when it's right to pinch. So a good time to pinch would be, I don't know, maybe their offenseman's kind of caught deep. There's another guy over here, but that's a tough pass to make. There's another guy, kind of floating around here, and the defenseman's here. But a good opportunity, say, if he's kind of angling him in, but he doesn't have any real option, because, say Ollie's on him, so he's covered. I'm backing up because of this guy, so I'm kind of floating back here. That would be a really good opportunity to pinch, because you could pinch, smash him, try to keep that puck, and then the two of us just come right back in. So that's a really good time to pinch. When you don't want to pinch is so if the man, we lose the puck, he starts moving up. Ollie's trying to follow him, but Ollie's to the inside of him, which is where he should be, but he's a pass option. So if you pinch, that puck's going up to him, and the puck's just going to keep moving up. So it's not a great time to pinch. And you also have to think about just can you finish your hit? Can you separate the guy from the puck? So that's a good time, good to think about, when is best to pinch. So let's keep talking about then your responsibilities, when we lose the puck, what is best to do. So the puck comes up to him, this guy's streaking, you make a good decision and you start backing off, because you're seeing right here, oh, he's going to pass to him, he'll burn me, so that's not good, I'll start backing up. So we start backing up, and then all their players are kind of streaking up with the puck, you guys are trying to get back. So the movement, what I'd like to see is do more. It doesn't help as much usually. If you were to back check from the outside in, you want to do it the opposite. So you want to streak up and get as close to the middle of the ice as you can, and then kind of fill your roles in the defensive zone. But generally you want to get to the middle of the ice first, because that's just going to block those passing lanes. So when you're back checking, the best back checkers will try to fill those passing lanes, but you want to do it through the middle of the ice. So say if a 2-1-3 develops here, so kind of in this scenario, so we're backing up, these guys are kind of moving up, the puck moves up here, so you guys are following behind. So kind of if you guys were here, the third man, he should already kind of be anticipating it, so he should kind of be back here. Now, good back checkers, once you get to the neutral zone, you want to think of this as a funnel. So your jobs as offensemen is to try to push that puck to the outside. And you do that by, getting into position here. Say if he's carrying the puck, always tracks back, and then he could start kind of angling him this way. And then that sets up Gambino to either try to hold that blue line and hit him, or the guy's going to force him to dump the puck. And then, they don't have the puck anymore. So you separate the man from the puck. And then I can go get it. But the most important thing to remember as a back checker is like in that neutral zone, you want to push them, like think of a triangle sort of right here. You want to try and push them this way. And that avoids them, you know, the direct kind of like line to the net. And that also helps the defenseman angle a guy. So if you have a guy, he's with the puck, but all sitting here and he's making him go this way, that helps the defenseman then to try to make a play. If he were to step up on the man here, so try to hold that blue line, which is a good play, step up on that man, but all should keep kind of floating back this way. If he kind of misses his hit or he somehow makes a, you know, tricky move, and then all can kind of fill that. But you need to be mindful, if you kind of keep continuing this way and he cuts the middle, you're no good like that. So when you're tracking back, yeah, you want to angle them, but then you want to kind of get right back to the middle of the net again and try to fill where the defensemen were, because you're almost like essentially trading places. Because if he were to step up, you kind of fill that and flow back this way if he were to somehow beat him. So generally, back check through the middle of the ice this way. Then you want to try and funnel people this way to the outside so defensemen can try to make a play and hold that blue line. And then if you see a defenseman kind of step up and try to hold that blue line and make a play there, you need to kind of fill that gap there. I mean, hockey's all about anticipation too. Because if you see that, you know, if he gets a good poke, like, yeah, swirl around and pick up the puck. Like, don't forget to be aggressive. But I think one of the things we found ourselves is like a winger, when you back check, would just kind of go like that. And it's like you're not going to really disrupt plays or get in passing lanes if you're just coming up the ice on this side. You always want to kind of back check through the middle of the ice and then get back to where your kind of like defensive position is, or you know, get ready for the breakout again. So kind of think of it, yeah, through the middle of the ice. Once you're in the neutral zone, try to push that puck carrier to the outside, and then follow behind. So if a defenseman pushes up, you want to kind of fill that role as a defense, or for the defenseman. And again, remember in the offensive zone, you know, who's one, who's two, who's three. So it's three's responsibility then to be that, they're like that man to get back to help the defenseman and help them funnel. And then these other two guys are going to streak back, streak through the middle of the ice, and then kind of funnel them again. But yeah, so generally through the middle of the ice is what we want to see. So concludes the back check Hoagie video.